Hey, this is Lady, and today I am here to talk about a few books that I recently buddy read with some of my favorite booktubers. Let's get into it. I have just come to realize that buddy reading is now just one of my most favorite things to do. I absolutely have enjoyed each buddy reading experience that I have participated in, whether it was just me and one of the fellow booktubers saying, hey, let's read this book together, or the different like readathons, or the different hosting of books where multiple people read the same book at the same time. I have just absolutely enjoyed those. So in the past few months, I have read a few books with some of my favorite booktubers, and I want to share with you all what I thought of those books. First up is the Sugar Lacy series that I read with Musical Tati in June, I believe it was, or was it July? I think this may have been June. I just realized I haven't talked about it. The Sugar Lacy series is Sugar by Bernice L. McFadden and This Bitter Earth by Bernice L. McFadden. And we absolutely enjoyed them. Both of them were rereads for us, and I may have mentioned these two books in like wrap ups and stuff, but I just want to go into a little bit more detail with them. We actually read this first book in one day. We actually decided to read it on a Saturday, on a weekend that we both had no plans. So we spent the whole day in the house, Snapchatting back and forth with each other during different parts. So we started this one on a Saturday, and I think we finished it that Sunday, and then by that next weekend we both had finished This Bitter Earth. If you're not familiar with these books, Sugar Lacy is a prostitute, and she moves to this small town, and she becomes friends with her next door neighbor, Pearl. Pearl is a saved, church going older woman, and you would think, what could her and Sugar have in common? They both have had tragic lives. This book opens up with, one of the most dramatic or traumatic scenes that I have ever experienced in a book, where Pearl's daughter is killed, and it's just, oh my gosh, the way it is written is just unbelievable. And then you have Sugar, who she doesn't know much about her parents, and she moves to this town, and you don't know why in the beginning how she ends up at that house, next door to Pearl. But these two ladies form a bond like no other, and it was just a pleasure to read. Next, when you got to This Bitter Earth, this one covers their relationship as well, but on a different level. At some point, I will say this, I don't consider this a spoiler, but Sugar ends up moving away from next door to Pearl. And this one is Sugar going on her own, and eventually them coming back together as friends. I did enjoy Sugar a bit more than I enjoyed This Bitter Earth. However, these books are amazing, okay? They are amazing. So if you have not read these two books, I strongly, strongly suggest it. I don't want to give too much away. Just know it's about friendship formed from two unlikely characters, their lives, and then the author, she weaves in the lives of many of the different characters throughout the book, and so many people are related, and you're like, oh my goodness, and it's just good. It's just good. The book I buddy read was a few weeks ago. Books with B and I decided to read Here Comes the Sun. Here Comes the Sun was a 4-star read for the both of us. I don't have the book with me because it was a library book, but I will make sure to insert a picture of the book so y'all know what I'm talking about. If you have not read it, I strongly suggest that you do read it. Here Comes the Sun is about 3 women. You have Thandi, who is the baby sister to Margaret, and you have Dolores, who is their mother. Dolores, the book takes place on an island. Is it Trinidad? I can't remember which island right now, but it takes place on an island. Margaret is working hard and Dolores is working hard because they have plans for Thandi. They want her to be the savior, to the one to get the education, become a doctor, and get them out of poverty, essentially. And Thandi, on the other hand, she has other ideas of what she wants for her life. The main thing that I thought about in this book was family secrets. Each generation had, even though Thandi and Margaret in the same generation, there are quite a few years separate them. Margaret is struggling with some personal issues. She is also just sleeping around, sleeping her way to the top is how I would put it. And she's doing this, as she says, all for Thandi, you know. Dolores, who just is not a conventional beautiful woman. She's black and big, and in this book, your skin color plays a major role, and the darker you are, you're seen as not beautiful. And Thandi, who she's dark like her mom, she has issues with her skin, and she's doing the whole skin brightening thing, and it's just too much. I hate that part, but it is definitely a reality in society today. Several different themes in this book as well. Sexuality plays a role in this book with one of the characters. The life of island people and the issues with, these big resorts and everything taking over their properties and things like that. And Here Comes the Sun, the title just fits perfectly after reading the book. Because you think you're working for something and you think you have reached the sun, and here it is. But sometimes when you reach the sun or the pinnacle of what you think you've always wanted, you realize that you may just have had it better on the other side. And that's it. I really enjoyed the book. Here Comes the Sun was a really good book. It was perfect for August, and I strongly recommend it, like I said. I enjoyed both of my buddy reads with Books with B and Musical Tati. I look forward to our next buddy reads. And that's it, y'all. Let me know what y'all are reading. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.